Hello and welcome to the next part of Magical DEATHPAIR. Well, last time Lily got decapitated. So yeah, it's time to, well, I guess, investigate a bit. My current thoughts on it are, well, of course, Reverie is obviously suspicious, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he turned up dead later. So, yeah, I think it's pretty unlikely that Reverie did it. On the other hand, of course, Classical is also super suspicious. The way he prevented Vas to go to the crime scene too early, it seems. Maybe while it was still going on. I think he definitely knew it was going to happen. But for some reason thought that it wasn't a good idea to intervene. For some reason. Yeah, and it would just suit him very well to do super suspicious shit like that without actually being the one to do it. So I don't think that Classical is the murderer, but he's suspicious as hell. He knows way more what has actually happened here than he lets on, yeah. So yeah, let's begin. Were you the first to find the bodies? I've never seen regular humans in a barrier before. Does this happen a lot? Quite frequently, yes. You simply haven't noticed. What happens if we see one alive? Do we have to help them? That's a pain in the ass. That is a priority you have, girl. Once someone has entered the barrier, they can't escape until the monsters have been defeated. The only thing we can do for regular humans is to have them hide in a safe space. Then we can just ignore them. Yes. Many regular humans tend to panic, so it's often a waste of time to try to help them. How nice. It is actually not against the rules to kill regular humans or even other witches, for that matter. What? You are quite lenient with rules, aren't you? Huh. In fact, there are sometimes witches who purposely kill regular humans in bad faith. There are even those who become witches precisely because it is possible to kill within a space inside barriers. However, if they get complaints about their behavior, there are consequences, namely temporary suspension. So there are consequences. But the dead don't speak. Precisely. Wow. There are consequences if witches let their victims live, but they are off the hook as long as there are no witnesses. Now that you know that, please be careful. Oof. Okay. Or just fuck off, I guess. If you cannot find Reverie and the others, it is because you're not looking hard enough. Maybe he is in a locked room, which was definitely open before. Or they are using a particular skill. The skill of concealment lowers one's presence, while the skill of camouflage temporarily makes one invisible. You know a lot about skills. Witches are able to choose the skill they want, but I had a difficult time deciding. I asked Money P about the possible options and simply memorized the list she gave me. That's one impressive memory. It was simply something I found interesting. It is not easy to memorize that which interests you. I just have a terrible memory. But hey, is there a way to find someone invisible? If you're unsure of the location, you can search for the sound of the heartbeat or use a telepathic skill. If you know they are nearby, the easiest method is to attack the entire area, and you are sure to find them. Interesting. A regular human. No, this is what I'm talking about. Things are already starting to get violent already. I was worried this mission would be a drag, but this is awesome. Really? Dude, really? Really? Thanks for that. How can you be celebrating over a dead body? Are you out of your mind? Ooh, scary. I wonder why Isaiah fucked off. You sure look relaxed. Don't you feel sorry for these girls? Why would I feel sorry for them? I'm just glad it's them that's dead and not me. Vast, you really are egocentric, aren't you? You're heartless. I know I am, but what are you? I'm sympathetic. Huh. Lily said she used a sniper gun. She wouldn't stand a chance against a close encounter. Monsters tend to attack one person at a time. That's why we have a buddy system. Riri is at the top of my suspect list right now. But it's also possible he was attacked as well. We need to find him for status. The killer's identity is still a mystery, but we clearly have a murder case on our hands. Be careful. Where in the tarnations did Riri go? I thought he was with Lily this whole time. Perth and Azumano have gone missing too. Something ain't right. Looks like things have turned sour already. Yep. Where did her head go? Do you think a killer took it? And where's Reverie? I'm pretty sure he said Lily never played a game like this before, so he didn't want her to be alone. Oh, you talked with him? I barely got a word out of him, honestly. You could be attacked next. Stay with your buddy and keep your eyes peeled. Can I investigate something? Lily is dead. Do you have something new to say? Is there something else? Well, come with me. That's why I said come with me. As the culprit is still on the loose, it's dangerous to wander around. Classical. Why did you lie to me so that I would stay away from the escalator hall? Is that what you think I was doing? You said you have the skill of foresight. Did you know Lily was going to die? I had no idea. Why are you so intent Why are you so intent on this? I thought her death didn't concern you. Sure, other people's deaths are none of my business. But the fact that the killer is wandering around is... Right now, everyone suspects Reverie. But what if maybe, just maybe, you were the killer, Classical? I know you use scissor-like claws too. Lie to me and I will kill you. What purpose would it serve me to kill people like them? How would I know? Your motives are a mystery. But you would definitely have a motive if you were a monster. I see now. Do you suspect me? You bet I do. You're the most suspicious of them all. So fess up. Are you a monster? Even if I were, do you truly believe I would confess so easily? But I am not. You said you would never betray me. Can you honestly swear that to my face right now? I certainly said that. However, I forgot to mention one important thing. I forgot to define what betrayal means. In the context of our shared objective. You mean killing the monsters? Indeed. We aim to kill the brains behind this barrier and come out of this alive. That is the shared objective we both desire. When it comes to fulfilling that objective, I swear never to betray you. I guess that's the most I'm going to get out of you right now. Just don't follow me. I don't feel safe around you. Honestly, at this point I would prefer if you actually just stuck to me like glue. Just properly, you know? Not like at a distance. It just feels better if I always have an eye on him. Yeah, I figured Merlua wouldn't be investigating the corpse. Third period. Alright, Classical probably went back. Yeah, he sure did. Fun. The positions changed a bit. Alright. I'm sure you've heard of the trolley problem. Of course. If you had to pick one person to sacrifice for the lives of 5, who would it be? Would you even choose? I would save people I had a relationship with. As for the rest, I would randomly pick people based on how I feel they would benefit society. Oof. Well, that is probably the most normal person answer. First, relationships, then, well, benefit society, and I guess normal people would also always choose children to survive rather than adults. It would basically be a luck of the draw. If I had to pick between 2 precious people, I would pick the one who meant the most to me right then. I had a feeling you wouldn't struggle to answer. Just having one person is more than enough. What would you do? I always try to save as many people as possible, or those who would be helpful to me. However, I wouldn't mind sacrificing everyone for the sake of someone precious to me. You have someone precious. Yes, but you probably don't know who it is. Okay. I will just keep my thoughts to myself right now. The culprit is still on the loose, so watch yourself. I'm almost positive Reverie is the culprit. He's got the killer vibe to him. Which almost guarantees he's not the culprit. Yeah, she doesn't like you right now. Reverie is most certainly the most suspicious one here. Hey, Sazaluka, what kind of skills do witches usually choose? Predictably, the most chosen skill is the skill of healing. Boosting skills as a whole, including power up and magic up, take a close second. Interesting. I'd probably choose, I don't know, teleport? Or shapeshift. I'm surprised y'all can hold it together. I guess not everyone is desensitized to hell and back, like Bastine here. Alright, time to talk to these people here. I heard you found some dead bodies. I'll stay here and hold down the fort. Might be the best idea then. I heard the girl with the bangs died, and her body's nowhere to be found. That sums it up, I guess. Alrighty then. I'm very curious about that one locked door though. I want to check it out first. Izana was really suspicious just now. I wonder where he went. Got a save. And it's still locked. It can I did look at the art book just at the beginning of it, and it did say something that this door can only be locked from inside, so I'm guessing someone is in there. So yeah, Izana. I love those simple stories of love and justice. In the end, evil is always defeated and all is well with the world. I've always wanted to be the hero of a story like that. That's why I became a witch. But I don't have the personality of a hero fighting for justice. That's why I root for those who have the strength of a hero. I love that sort of thing. Why is he suddenly breaking into a monologue? You seem like a very just person. What do you think? I wouldn't call Vestine very just. If you want a just person who will try to deliver justice, Melifina is, I think, is probably a better choice. I might not fit in what society's idea of it, but I believe in justice all the way. Huh, is that right? Alrighty then. Well, his finger isn't on a trigger, so... What are you doing? Hello, people just died. Keep pointing your gun at me, and you can join them. Are you a monster, Vestine? No. Are you my ally or my enemy? That depends. I'm only the enemy of my enemies. I'm your enemy if you're mine. Interesting. Only an idiot would try to pick a fight with me right now. Did you aim your gun at me because you consider me an enemy? I just wanted to make sure. Maybe it's part of his skill or something, like he can tell truth from lies with his gun? I don't know. Explain yourself, now. I have the skill of false examination. It tells when people are lying and works well against vindicative type monsters. I thought so. Then, did you really need to pick a fight? You could have just talked to me like a normal person. My skill has a catch. It only works when my target is completely serious. Jokes and half-baked answers can't be analyzed. Well, that's annoying. So did you find out who's the host of this game? Oh, should I let you go first? It's up to you. As you were saying... Can you truly believe what I say? Sure, I could identify the brains behind the game. But what if the person told you I was wrong? That I was a liar? Who would you believe? Do any of the other people here in this game know you? Maybe they can, I know, like, at least say that, yeah, he has that type of skill? That would definitely help with giving you more, well, persuasive power. I have no friends, I'm not popular. If you had to choose between me and this other person, I would never be your top choice. Then, well, better start working on that, I guess. I'm sorry, but yeah. Then you have to prepare well. And make it so that not only you are the only person saying it, but convince other people first and foremost, of course, and trying to get some other evidence. Because if you're already investigating with a suspect in mind, then of course you will see things differently than before. So I would be voted out of the game and die. RIP. I just want to hear what you know. Sorry, I have no idea who the game host is. But if you don't answer my questions, I can't use my skill. The suspicious buddy Glassical refused to respond to my questions entirely. You think he's suspicious too? Isn't it obvious? He doesn't even bother to hide his suspicious behavior. Yep. You shouldn't trust him. Mark my words, he will betray you with a smile. I think Classical will be a complicated case. Alrighty then. Oh! Scary. Scary. I can suddenly go inside here. Did it save? Yes, I did. Scary, scary. Is there anything inside here? No, it doesn't seem like it. Who the heck hid in here? It's quiet. Too quiet. Is everyone in this escalator hall? I wonder if Perth and Azumano are with them. I especially hope they found Reverie. It sure is quiet. Found Merloa at least. Eee! What is happening? With Lily, it was love at first sight. I was certain we were destined to meet. So I guess Reverie did kill her. That does actually surprise me. I kept wanting to talk to her more and see all the emotions she is capable of expressing. She's so adorable when she blushes. And she has such a cheerful and calming voice. But I believe I made a mistake. I do not do well around my own blood. Simply seeing it makes me flip out. I do realize now that I did such a terrible thing to Lily. I am so sorry. You see, I accidentally cut off her head. The worst part is, I cut her beautiful hair in the process. I feel so terrible. Do you now? I am kind of confused. I want to gaze upon her face a little longer, but I should probably put her back onto her body. What do you think? Oh, should I kill him? I would not like that very much, I imagine. What scary boys have to go for the sake of everyone's safety. I want to kill him as much as you do. And this game offers an opportunity for voting and judgment. If we can't find the monsters within the given time, someone will need to be sacrificed. Killing him now means we lose the chance to figure out whether he's a monster or not. Our game plan would surely change based on the number of monsters remaining. You never answered my question. Should I put the head and body back together? So, you want him in isolation. Anyone have a restraining skill? The only room with a lock inside this barrier? That's the one near the ticket gate. But you can only lock it from the inside. I would like to be with Lily if you don't mind. I'll watch him. Do you know where she is? I do not trust you too, you know. Now this is what I'm talking about. I'll watch him too. I'm not very strong, but I think I can help keep watches if Baru and Mutsu are nearby. Alright, I'm counting on you, Free. That sure was something. If anything goes wrong, we'll do everything we can to stop them. Where's Azumano? Where were you? Or maybe Perth and Azumano were in the locked room. I knew Reverie would be an entertaining guy. Entertaining? Yeah, man. You need entertainment to spice things up. Or else this whole thing would be a drag. Games are meant to be fun, you know. This wouldn't be a game without crazy plot twists. But we're here to defeat monsters, not to get violent against each other. Well, if that's how you feel, you better make sure no more bad guys get past our defenses. Okay, I'm not very strong, but I'll do my best. It's okay if a bad boy gets a boo-boo, but it's sad if a bad boy kills a good girl. You are quite interesting, aren't you? I wanted to speak with Lily some more. Oh, Lily, no, I can't take you out of this barrier. We must part ways forever. That makes me so sad. I'd hoped to be with her forever. You know, I actually wouldn't be surprised if he actually wasn't a murderer. And also wasn't a monster, he just went a bit cuckoo when she died and then cut her head off. It's still quite something, but you know, it's possible. And I'm kind of worried that I accidentally kept skipping other events. But I keep going into the right direction. Isaiah sure is alone a lot, isn't he? If he wants to find out stuff... Oh, everyone's corpses are gone. Ah! They put him away. Lily's corpse. Can any one of you do autopsies? Do we know if the decapitation was what actually killed her, or... I want to see as much as possible before I... Ah, here's Azumano. Azumano seems to be asleep. Yeah, I think in the locked room Azumano and Perth were there. But where the heck did Reverie go, then? I mean, it should be pretty obvious where a bloodied head is being taken, you know? It pains me that someone has already died at the very start of this game. Teamwork is crucial if you want to defeat the monsters. I'd hate for this to break into a meaningless battle royale. But how did Reverie move to the hallway so fast? Good question. I have no idea where he was all this time. Why is everyone so calm? I think I'm gonna be sick. At least Reverie didn't kill you. Running away is my one and only talent. Is there really something to be proud of? This girl was a fool for wandering about alone. It seems Reverie was the culprit after all, so I suppose it's a good thing we found him. In this isolated world, there are no laws preventing one from doing all sorts of things. Reverie is the lowest of the low. Does he even understand what being a witch means? All the guys here are freaks. I knew Reverie killed Lily under Skulls. Nah. Fellas like Reverie who you can't read, I never cared much for him. I'm running for it if he ever turns on me. Reverie won't get away with this. I really wonder if he actually killed someone though. By the way, it's been a while since I was here. But yeah, since the fight nothing seems to have happened. Hey, Classical. It seems Reverie was the murderer after all. Sorry for suspecting you. It is quite alright. I apologize. My actions were so suspicious. That said, I have to know. Were you aware Lily was going to be killed? Yes. I was trying not to get you involved. If Reverie had attacked you, that would be the end of it. He's not the type to listen to reason. I was afraid you might kill him. In that case, everyone would think you were the killer and suspect you were a monster. Okay, but I don't like how you handled this. You could have just told me this off from the beginning. When you're in battle mode, you never listen to advice. You sound like you know me. Well, given the circumstances, the situation was handled pretty fast. The schoolmates were never this speedy. Neville was especially good at keeping her cool. During the remainder of the game, I think it's best to mirror Neville's calm demeanor and logical decisions. Are you patronizing me? On the contrary, I'm giving you advice. I'm still very suspicious about this whole thing. And now I wonder... Keep your cool. Oh. Darren went away. Be careful out there, Miss Vass. Where did Darren go? Oh, Neville is here. Can I help you with something? Not really. Why does this place look like a train wreck? This barrier mimics the human world. Many believe something lies beyond areas like this. However, it would be foolish to wander off at a time like this. Well, that sure looks mighty interesting. Let's go see where this lands. Someone's excited. Can we actually go through here? I have high movement stats, so yes. Movement stats. Remember those stats we could give ourselves when we first became witches? There was attack, defense, magic, skill, and movement. High movement stats raise your speed and agility, and you take less damage when jumping on places. Trappers and support type witches that focus on scouting and healing tend to have high movement stats. Alright. I just maxed out my attack stats. Nothing else matters. You are very straightforward, aren't you? Well, I declare, ain't that something. You'll just slow me down. I'm going on my own. Aw, don't be like that, Miss Neville. Saw that one coming. She's a feisty little miss. Come on, Miss Vass. Hey! Is he carrying her like a potato sack? I think he was carrying her like a potato sack. I thought I told you not to follow me. Hey, the more the merrier. You're the most aggravating one here. I'm lively, not aggravating. It seems the door is locked or stuck. I can't get it to budge. Well, the ceiling looks like it's caved in. Maybe the door got all catabombs. Step aside. Yeehaw, that sure was something, Miss Vass. Though I must say, in reality, don't try that. Especially if a lot of stuff is caved in. If you destroy a door, it could not have good. Something bad could happen. I know. So noisy. Aren't you going in? These are surveillance monitors. Most of the cameras are broken, but one works. Oh-ho. Is this some kind of machinery room? Take a look. It's a surveillance monitor. See anything interesting? Most of the cameras are broken. It looks like the only the one in the escalator hall works. Well, that sure is convenient. Hey, those guys are new. Well, I'll be. The 3 high school girls are on the screen. They must be the 3 girls who were killed. Someone's with them. It's Lily. Excuse us? Huh? Did you 3 got caught up in a barrier? You don't look like witches. Witches? What are you talking about? Are you doing some kind of cosplay photo shoot? So we kind of got lost. Do you know the way out? I can't believe there's no service here. Well, none of us can get out right now, but I can lead you to a safe place. Is something wrong, Lily? Reverie, these girls got stuck in the barrier. There aren't any safe places around here, but maybe they can stay in the cafe. I will accompany them. You can stay here. Okay. Thanks a lot. I'm counting on you. Of course. In the meantime, you can keep watch here. Please do not move. It is dangerous out there. Sure. You 3 can follow this man. He'll lead you to the right place. Great, thanks. Thank you. What camera was that? This is just a guess, but I believe it's the far side of the escalator hall. Aren't there any other cameras working? Quiet. I'm checking on that now. Hey, there they are. They are forcing me to save. Please wait here for a moment. What did he do? Why did he leave? Huh? What the... Hmm? Forgive me, girls, I have a favor to ask. Please let me cut you open. You see, I am obsessed with cutting people open. I see. So obsessed I cannot think straight. I simply cannot stop. Lily was supposed to be my first, but she's off limits at the moment. I try to maintain some self-control, but here we are. What the hell are you talking about? Well, I guess it probably really was Reverie that killed those girls then? I see. There goes my self-control. Don't move. I'm sorry, but I now see you as an enemy. But it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Oh no, I was doing so well. But no, oh dear. She just looks so delicious. I want to cut her open. Well, guess Reverie really was the culprit. That was surprisingly simple. Well, it looks like Reverie really was the killer. Based on his agility, he clearly has strong movement skills. I thought shears would be hard to use, but I didn't think of detaching them and using them as twin swords. Yeah, sure have a tolerance for gore. Doesn't it make you a little sick to your stomach? No, is that a problem? No, ma'am. The Reverie goes walking out of the hall with a head and a sound like it's nothing. That fellow's brain works in ways I'll never understand. It looks like these two cameras are the only ones that work. Is that it? Yes, I don't see any other footage that seems noteworthy. We shouldn't stay here too long. We need to know what's happening upstairs. I'm heading up now. We should head back too, Miss Vass. Let's head back to the others. Can we tell them what we just saw? Sure, it's important to share intel. I reckon Miss Neville will beat us to it too. We already knew Reverie was the one who killed all those girls. The camera footage showed that horrible murder, but it ain't anything new. It is evidence. What in the world? Alrighty then, what happened this time? Oi. Did something just explode? Watson Barrel ran to see what happened. Reverie is just still here. Barrel Crew seems to have run off somewhere. It's a little lonely without him. Barrel Crew is very kind and amiable. He seems a bit deranged, but he hasn't given us any reason to distrust him, so he's alright in my book. Alas, I've been looking for you. Where have you been? In the basement, beyond the western hallway. What happened here? There was an explosion in a room near the ticket gate. In that locked room? However, I don't believe we should go look. It could just be a diversion. Then I'll check it out. Were you even listening to me? Well, I expected you to react like this. Alrighty then, what about the others? I want to talk to everyone properly before advancing plot. Ooh, what was that sound? Alrighty then, no one else is here. Azumano? Azumano is dead. If you look closely, her head had been cut off. Also cut off? Whoever killed her must have reconnected it to her body. But how? But how? Well, okay. Reverie definitely isn't the only killer here then. Vess, I told you not to wonder too much. I wonder if I was supposed to do this. But Azumano is dead. Looks like someone slit her throat. What? So, Melifina, Darim, and Azumano have died all at once. Wait, Melifina and Darim are dead too? Yes, they died in that explosion you heard. I thought you were going to check it out, but here you are. Did you foresee all these deaths with your skill? It seems we have taken the bad route. Is that bad news for me too? Yes. Way too many of us have died. I've never played a game like this. Is this normal? Not at all. Vindicative time monsters aim to upset their victims emotionally. This type of killing is as pointless as cooking a chick before it becomes a hen. It seems Reverie is not the only one who is giving in to the desire to kill. So people are getting more violent than the host thought we would. All of the witches here are the best of the lot. They also tend to fight alone. It would not surprise me if they think it's fine to kill off everyone beside themselves. So kill or be killed, that's the rule they're following. Perhaps? Well, I for one would rather fight everyone here to the death than play this complicated game. I can hold my own. Hey, don't mind me. Whoops. Whoops. I appreciate your confidence, Vance, but what you just said was a mistake. Voting suspicious players off is part of this game. Please refrain from saying anything that sounds dangerous. Yeah, I know I messed up. Hey everybody, Azumano is dead. Great. Alright, and I think I should end the episode here, as horribly of a cliffhanger. Well, it isn't technically a cliffhanger, but nothing is resolved and we have no idea what's happening, so in my head it is a cliffhanger. So yeah then, let's see how the bad route continues. And I hope there is a way to, you know, not get everyone killed. So yeah, until then, goodbye.